in the Jannah, in the paradise, there is another paradise. It's like paradise inside paradise, Jannat Adn, and into delightful dwellings in gardens of perpetual bliss. It's a upper level Jannah, let's say, Jannat Adn. So, ذَلِكَ الْفَوْزُ الْعَظِيمُ. That is the supreme triumph. This is the thing at the end you're going to receive. You are going to be victorious and going to receive as your reward. And it's not finished. So this is a little bit far future, right? A little bit far future. In order to go to paradise, we have to first die. It's a little bit far future. وَأُخْرَى تُحِبُّونَهَا. Another thing that you are going to love about, you're really going to like it. What is that? نَصْرٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَفَتْحٌ قَرِيبٌ. So this word قَرِيب, Niyatal, what is it? قَرِيب? Close. Close. Something close. It's not really far away. What is that? Allah is going to help you. He's going to be with you. He's going to make you victorious. First of all, you're going to be your own hero. What is that? We are going to be insan kamil. Allah is expecting us to be insan kamil, the best of human beings. Because He gave us all those potentials. He wants us to use them and become the best that we can be. So that is the urgent reward, let's say. Ajil. وَبَشِّرِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Give glad tidings to the believers. So this is actually tying to the very beginning. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. All this happened. You got your future reward, far future, near future reward. So you can give your glad tidings to those who believe. Again, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. O you who believe. Kunu, become, be. You guys be. Ansar Allah, helpers of God. We can say, Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad. What is samad means? He doesn't need anything. All of us are in need of Him, but He doesn't need anything. But here it says, Kunu ansar Allah. Be the helpers of Allah. Allah doesn't need help. Means help mu'minun, the believers. Okay? Help upbringing the truth. So be helpful to the religion. Helpful to maintain the balance and harmony in the society. This actually happened before. He's giving an example here. كَمَا قَالَ عِيسَى بْنُ مَرْيَمَ. In Quran, whenever Allah speaks of Isa, always refers to him Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus, son of Mary. So this is something emphasized. كَمَا قَالَ عِيسَى بْنُ مَرْيَمَ لِلْحَوَارِيِّينَ. Hawariyyin, disciples of Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, peace be upon him. I looked at the meaning of this word, Hawariyun. Hawar means white, clean and pure. And those people around Jesus, peace be upon him, were called Hawariyin because they were so pure in their hearts. They had pure faith. And when Isa alayhi salam sent them to the corners of the world, you go to this, you go to this, take the message, convey the message to those people who are waiting for you. They didn't hesitate. They didn't hesitate. They just faced all kinds of dangers. They didn't hesitate. So they were so pure in their iman, in their faith. So when Jesus, son of Mary, told his Hawariyin, his disciples, Man ansari ilallah, who's going to be my helper to Allah? When I invite people to this religion, who's going to help me? قال الحواريون, the disciples of Jesus, peace be upon him, said, نحن أنصار الله. This is a very, very big promise. We are the helpers of Allah. when they say that and accept that, they are going to accept, they are accepting all kinds of dangers surrounding them at that time. نحن أنصار الله فآمنت طائفة من بني إسرائيل وكفرت طائفة. So this is what happens in all societies, and this happened in that society too. Jesus, peace be upon him, Isa alayhi salam, invited people, a very close circle around him, helped him, and because of those helpers, those Hawariyin, some among the Jews of the time believed in the message, and some did not. So it's always going to happen. Some will believe, and some will not. Some very close circle, inner circle, is going to devote themselves. Not everybody. Some will devote themselves. Those are Hawariyun. فَأَيَّدْنَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا عَلَىٰ عَدُوِّهِمْ فَأَصْبَحُوا ظَاهِرِينَ. So in the society, some believed, some did not. Those who did not believe, most likely tried to suppress those who believed. This happened in the Roman Empire. So what happened is, so we strengthened those who believed against their enemies. In a very short period of time, not more than 200 years, all this Europe, that geography, became Christian. The same thing happened in the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Not too long, right? Just in 50 years. Other half of the world embraced Islam. When Rasulullah appeared in Mecca, he was one alone man, orphan. He didn't have father, he didn't have mother. In 50 years, he changed the world. Okay, so this is all I wanted to talk about the verses. So I'm going to read some from Risale-i Nur, Risale collection. Again, for those who heard first time about Risale-i Nur, it's an interpretation of Quran. So I just picked some of these sayings. So Said Nursi says, it sometimes happens that a single word causes an army to perish, and one bullet leads to the annihilation of 30 million. Actually, this one bullet was the reason for starting of First World War. One guy shot one bullet to Prince of Hungary, right? Serbia, and that started First World War. Some conditions are such that a small act raises man to the highest of the high, while others are such that a small action reduces him to the lowest of the low. In other words, do not, it's referring to one of the hadith. A Muslim, a good believer, takes his sin, his mistakes, even small mistakes as big. He doesn't ignore them. He says, everything is important. I have to be better than what I am now. Okay? So things that you see small, in Islam there are sins which are big sins, called big sins, and sins which are called small sins. But if you consistently commit small sins, that is also a big sin. So there is no such thing as small. Another thing, one grain of truth consumes a stack of lies. One grain of reality is superior to a stack of illusions. Everything you say should be true, but it is not right to say everything true. Everything you say should be true, but it is not right, it's not true to say everything true at everywhere, anytime. There are certain times and places where you have to be silent and where you have to speak. It's very, very good principle. Another thing is, you can see this everywhere in Turkey actually. A person who sees the good in things has good thoughts. And he who has good thoughts receives pleasure from life. This is a way of looking at everything around us. If you see the beauty inside everything, you are going to think beautiful and you are going to take pleasure out of life. Nihat abi, can you think of any verse on this? Seeing the good side of everything.
Which one? I don't understand this part.
Güzel gören güzel düşünür.